Hey Stampers, it's Gaynor again, and I'm back with another 10-minute treat. This is the 10th one, and I've made this really super cute star top little box. So easy to make, and I've put thank you for being so sweet with some little vellum flowers on there and some pearls which I've coloured in with the Night of Navy. Love this DSP. And it's a little star top box, and it's just so cute, and it's got 5 sides, and it measures around 2 inches. You can get about 2 inches of space in there, so maybe 2 1/4, but I'm not going to undo the bow because I've cut the little ribbon too small. But it's so simple to make, and you can put a circle on the bottom. I don't know, I have no spare Night of Navy which I'm using for this, as just for a circle. I'm not going to go and get a whole sheet just to punch out a circle. So you need a piece of cardstock which measures 8, and this is virtually 6, but because I wanted to get 2 to each piece, this is 5 7/8. And then you've got 5 pieces of your designer series paper which measure 1 5/8 by 2 3/4, and you need 5 pieces of that. This is a little treats label from the Treat Time stamp set, and you get the die as well, which is this little one here. So I've already pulled that out, and I've lined my stamp up with the lines on my block, so I know it's going to be straight, so it's not photopolymer, see. And I got a bit more ribbon, but whether it's going to be long enough, it's longer than the last piece. It's about 16 inches, so fingers crossed. So let's pop them to one side. You are going to need your envelope punch board, but first of all we're going to do some scoring. Put it in the long 8-inch side, and we're going to score this at 1 1/2, 3, 4 1/2, 6 and 7 1/2. Every 1 1/2 inches. Going to flip it then on one side, leaving this tab at the bottom, and you're going to score this at 1 and, ooh, that wasn't very straight line, was it? 1 1/2, that's better. 1 and 1 1/2, and then just flip it right round and score this at 1 1/2. If it was 6 inches, you do it at 4 1/2. But because I've got this at 5 7/8, you could just score it at 4 3/8 if you're doing it to get 2 out of each cardstock. We're going to fold our score lines. And with this one at the top, you're going to fold the bottom score line over, give it a good crease, and then fold the top score line back on itself. So it's a bit like a concertina. Just like that. And then you want to just burnish each one of these then. And it's a bit like a cracker box, the way we're going to do the top, but it ends up being a 5-pointed star instead. Beautiful. So, what you're going to do, you're going to fold this over. Right there. Let me just work this out now. Gaynor's going doolally. Right. Grab your scoreboard, and you're going to line that up at the 1 inch. You'll know because your line is in the centre. Just, let me see if I can get it on the show. So your line, your crease line, will be in the centre of that metal bar. And punch. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to fold each piece and put it back in at the 1 inch or in the centre. And just punch, fold, and punch. You are undoing them as you're folding them, so you can fold the next piece over and punch, and punch, and the last one and punch, and you're going to have that shape. This is so cute. Love it. And just pop that out the way. So this is going to fold back, and then it's going to come down on itself like this. Now what you want to do is, with this little tab, remove the score line, and then just miter in gently. Oops, there we go. Got a bit of a nick there. That's it. And then just go up the score lines just slightly, and then taper. It just saves you wedging instead of going slicing up and then wedge. So just a little wedge and a little wedge to that score line. You don't have to get rid of lots and lots. And you don't need to do it on the ends. This just takes the bulk off the bottom. So that's it. There's 4 little lines. Beautiful. This then is going to wrap around, and it's going to get attached to there and there. And we're going to use wet glue. That way we've got a bit of wiggle space, because you can't lie this one flat. It's 5 sides. So before we do that, we're going to attach our designer series papers. So cute. You could do this with any card stock, any designer series paper. It's entirely up to you. Like I say, you could get quite a bit in there. You could fill it with sweets. You could perhaps fill it with Cadbury's mini eggs, Ferrero Rocher. You could put some lipstick and nail polish in there. You could put a little hand lotion in there, a nice candle, anything you want. Anything you want. I'm just following the lines, making sure they're level top and bottom. You could attach them once the box is together, because it does lie on each side perfectly, but I reckon it's a lot easier to do it whilst your box is flat. Beautiful. Just love this glue. And oops, and show it. Art glitter glue. I wish they'd hurry up and get it back in stock. I've got just short of half a bottle, and I've been using it for about 4 months now. Easy. Oh, I'll have to go back and check. But on my email when I had it, and I've not stopped using it ever since. But they have to ship it in certain temperatures. So I'm going to order 2 next time, and then when I get down to 1 bottle left, I'll order more. That way I'll never run out. So there's all my designer series paper. You could put some on here, but we're going to do something with this at the top. I mean, you could do it on your trimmer. I just found it so much easier to do it with your fingers. So you add your glue. I'm going to give that just a little bit of a helping hand. And the same there, because I don't want it oozing out. And you have to be quick then. And then I'm going to attach the top first. I can get my little finger in there. Perfect. I'm just going to give that a little press. And then I'm going to hold it. I'm just going to hold it into place. I have made a really large one. The bow on it's terrible though. But you can make them any size. This is huge. This is like 2 1/4 by 2 1/4 by 2 1/4 by 2 1/4, and I've got a circle on the bottom. That's the biggest of the circles as well. But it's really big, and you could really close this up a little bit more and pull this tighter, but That is a whole sheet of A4. That's coming undone, the glue is. I'll just sit that back on my desk, but you can use, well, I suppose you could go bigger with 12 by 12 as well, but right, what you're going to do now you know this is dry, what you're going to do is push these together and just give them a little pinch roughly in the centre, and you're going to do it on all of them. So just push them together, try and keep it a little bit level and just give it a little pinch with your finger. Nothing major, it's nothing stressful. Just going in, getting a rough guide, and then your last piece, just give it a pinch, and that way it forms that star on the top of your box when we put our ribbon on. Now for the bottom, what I do is push one down and then just add glue down one side, and you're going to make a 5-pointed star. So just fold it in gently for your first piece, so you can get the size perfect. So you want a 5-pointed star like that. Just give that minute for that glue to go off, and you could even poke it. You don't want to get it out of shape. That's it. Just hold it in your hand and then just give that a rub from the inside. And then, because that's tacked down now, I suggest you just go round in a circle. Just like a little fantail. I'm going to put some more glue on. That's better. You don't want to go right the way back there because there's gaps at the bottom. So you can still manipulate this till you get it perfect. And then this last one, add all your glue all the way to the top. And about 3/4 of the way down. Just place that on the bottom. So you've gone round and you've got that shape. Perfect little 5, like a pentagon. And again, you can add a 2-inch circle. It fits on there just right, like this one. Just fits all the way around perfectly. I don't have any spare blue. And it's just the 2-inch circle punch. And now you can see a little star coming together. And when you push this, just pinch your ends again. And there's that beautiful little star top box. Isn't that cute? Right, I'm just going to add the lid on my glue because it's decided to give me a Niagara Falls look. Gonna have a quick swig of my coffee, ladies. Like I say, I mean, this opens up. You can get all your product in there and then just pull it down. Fingers crossed. And what I do with this, I know it's retired, but it's the only blue navy ribbon I've got. I just double it up, keeping the ends roughly the same. And then I can give this it will, because you've pinched those inside pieces, you can pull it quite tight. And you put some tissue on the top so your recipient can't see the gift inside. And just tie yourself a little bow. Whoops. Oh, I'm doing it the wrong again. I'm all fingers now. You're always on the camera. When you do it off camera, it works every time, first time. Maybe a bit longer, the ribbon. Poke that through. Once I've got it right, that's it. I can mess around now with my tails. Get that just right. That is so sweet. Little dangle on the go there. There we go. Love this ruched ribbon. So there's your little ribbon. There's your little star top. There's your little gift box. So cute. And then what I'm going to do is fetch the Night of Navy ink in. And I know my block is straight. Just going to line this up. Just going to press down. Perfect. Look at that. Brilliant. It's all about lining it up. And it's fabulous. In my block. Grab myself a couple of dimensionals. Let's peel those off. And you've got you've got a 10-minute little treat box there, and then I can just pop that, which is beautiful on the width of the, just fits on there beautifully. And I've got some more of those little vellum flowers I made ages ago for a project. And I'm just going to pop one. They're already on glue dots, so I pop one there. And one right next door. And then a couple of these beautiful pearls. Whoops. Doesn't want to play ball. And I just pop one in that corner. And I've popped one in that corner. Just to decorate. And there is that lovely, lovely little sweet treat box. With a star on top. Perfect little gift. You could make these as you could score these instead of 1.5. You can make the box bigger. You could score it at 2, 1 3/4. You know, and it's up to you the length. I only did to get 2 of these boxes for 1 A sheet of paper. But if you wanted something taller to put some a taller candle or something even taller, just work the measurements out. Just as long as you score. If you're doing it at 1 and I did these 1.5, 1.5 at the bottom. If you're doing 1 3/4, do 1 3/4 at the bottom. If you're doing it at 2, do it at 2 at the bottom. That way you get that perfect little formation on the bottom as well. So there we go. There is our 10-minute treat, and we've got a night of navy and a white. And I'm going to leave those side by side for you to have a look at. You could, like I say, you could put your DSP on like this, because it stays perfect while you just move it around. Or you can just put it on the way I did. So there we go. There's that lovely sweet little gift box. Star shaped at the top. I hope you enjoy. I'd love a thumbs up and a share. That'd be perfect. And this will, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, press the bell. That way you will catch all future videos. And come and join us on the premieres as well. Love doing those. Take care. Till next time. Bye.